Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. This week, we're going to do something similar to what we did last week, but it's not sealed. You guys can see it's not sealed. There's no plastic on this. Because I have a story. Okay? I have a story to tell about this. And so basically, here's what the deal is 2 weeks ago, 2 Mondays ago, not 2 weeks ago, but so about a week and a half ago, on Monday, I was streaming some MTG Arena on Twitch. That's right, I stream on Twitch occasionally. I'm trying to do Arena every Monday from now on my Twitch stream. So if you ever want to catch me playing some Magic live, you can do it on Twitch. I will eventually probably start putting some of my gameplay videos over here on YouTube. It's just a matter of when and how often and that kind of stuff. We'll see how it goes. But if you ever want to catch me live, over there on Twitch on Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be doing some Arena. So, something eventful happened. And that is that the Magic channel, the official Magic channel, actually raided me while I was playing Arena. So they sent over about like 580 to 600 viewers, somewhere in there. And it was crazy. Like, I was blown away by it. So what I ended up doing is I ended up just giving away a bunch of the code cards for MTG Arena that come out of the pre-release kits to people in chat who entered the giveaways so that they could go and redeem it for a sealed pool. So if you don't know, the pre-release kits come with a code in them on a token that is good for one sealed pre-release, or one sealed Guilds of Ravnica pool on MTG Arena. MTG Arena, which, by the way, is in open beta now, so you can go check it out if you haven't. It's free. Might as well, right? Go take a look at it, at least. So anyway, I said, okay, I opened up my Golgari kit that I got. I opened up my Golgari kit previously last week, so I'll open this one up off camera just to get the code out of it to show it to everybody, or to give it away, basically. So anyway, I popped this open and I took the code out, and I had to do a video talking about this kit. I haven't opened the packs. The packs are all still sealed, you'll see. And here's my other Golgari kit to prove that I have two. So here's the other one, and this is the one from last week. And if you missed last week's video, you know that we opened up an Assassin's Trophy, right? There it is. Okay, so there it is. So, when I open this bad boy up, right, you get your die, I took the token out, and I took a quick glance at what the promo was. And this is where the story comes from, because the promo was another Assassin's Trophy. Now, just so that we're clear, I'll open this one back up, and I'll pull this back out, and I'll show you. There are, in fact, two of them. It is not some trickery of the camera or what have you. So, yes, I opened two Golgari kits, and both kits had a foil promo Assassin's Trophy in them. I mean, I couldn't fake this if I wanted to, because we all know how terrible my luck's been with with Core 19 and all that jazz. So anyway, we're gonna do a little build. We're gonna do a build of this kit. I'm still not gonna open this. But we'll do an opening of these 5 packs, and we'll talk about maybe what we would look at going. And we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? I mean, I figured that was at least something noteworthy to mention and show off. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when it happened, because it happened live while I was streaming Twitch. You can even, I don't think anyone clipped it, but I think that there is video evidence of me being like, just like losing it and being like, "Are you serious? Like, how did this happen?" There's no way that this actually happened. And it did. It did actually happen, and I was like, this is crazy. Alright, let me just zoom this out a little bit here. Oh, zoom it out a little bit. There we go. Now we have a little more space to work with so that you guys can see what's going on. Alright. So let's see. First uncommon, Glaive of the Guild Pack. And then we have... Oh, well, we got a Watery Grave. So we got a fixing, and it's a shockland, so can't complain about that. I mean, you can complain about it with it being like, you know, using up one of your rare slots in your sealed pool for a land is not great, especially when you're guaranteed a guild gate in every pack. It's not amazing, but at the same time, I'm not going to turn my nose up at a Watery Grave, let me tell you. So this was a Golgari pack, and right now our green and our black seem kind of lackluster. That being said, we do have a Rhizome Lurcher and an Orcran Assassin, which are both not terrible cards. We got, let's put, where can we put our rares? So that you guys can see. We can put this up here. This is just, we're not going to be talking about that card probably anytime soon. Alright, so we got an Earthswile Trooper. We've got a Boros Man. Sprouting Renewal. And our rare is a Light of the Legion. Well, that's a white rare, and it is a pretty sweet, like this is a bomb. Straight up, it's a bomb. 6 mana, 5/5 with Flying and Mentor. And when it dies, you put a 1/1 counter on each white creature you control. So, like, it's a pretty big bomb. We did get another Boros Guild Gate as well. So, I mean, like, right now, I'm not really leaning toward any specific color, to be completely honest. Our white's not terrible for Convoke. Like, we have 2 of the Ladev Guardians, and we have the Flight of Equinox, which are both very good Convoke creatures, but we have no early, like, white-green drops. Like, we have the 10th District Guard, but that's about it. Okay, yes, Sworn Companions is good for Convoke decks. Child of Night, Urban Utopia, Direct Current, Gateway Plaza, so another fixing. Goblin Electromancer. Oh, Siege Worm, okay. Holy moly, alright. Well, Conclave Cavalier, Electrostatic Field. Okay, Rampaging Monument, and a Camaraderie. Okay, well, I mean, maybe we're gonna go Selesnya. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we go Selesnya, splash something. Like, we might not splash the Assassin's Trophy, right? Like, this is the thing about these guild kits, right? Is that you get this pre-designed pack of Golgari cards because it's a Golgari kit, but the rest of the packs there's no guarantee, right? There's no guarantee that you're gonna get Golgari cards. Like, right now we only have 4 black cards and we only have 5 green cards, right? So I mean, another Gateway Plaza. Okay, a Deadweight, not bad. An Undercity Uprising. Gain Death Touch until end of turn, then target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. This guy's really good in the white deck. League Guild Mage. Goblin Crater Maker is not a bad little red card. Okay, so Status and Statue. So this card's interesting. Oh man, we got a Chromatic Lantern. Okay, so we have a lot of fixing because we have 2 Gateway Plazas and we now have a Chromatic Lantern. We can probably look at going like 5-color good stuff. We can probably look at going 5-color good stuff. That'd be my guess. We'll put our rare here. Well, like we do like a base green white and then just splash our good stuff. It seems probably likely. Because then, like with Chromatic Lantern, and then now we also have like the Selesnya Guild Gate, we can definitely look into splashing. And we have 2 Urban Utopias, right? Yeah. We have 2 Urban Utopias, a Chromatic Lantern, 2 Gateway Plazas. We're definitely going to be splashing, like, anything that we want, basically. Golgari Locket. Luminous Bonds. Okay, so our white and our green look good enough that we can probably play them. Necrotic Wound. Oh, we got a Dream Eater. Well then, that's a big bomb in blue too. Okay, so it's a 6 mana cost, 4 blue, 4/3 flying with flash, and when it enters battlefield, surveil 4. When you do, you may return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. So like that's a big bomb right there. We got 3 Boros Guild Gates. So, I mean, honestly, I don't believe that we're splashing any of this blue-red stuff. I'm pretty sure that we're not. I think that, like, yeah, Beacon Bolt is probably like the coolest card out of there. The Guild Mage is good. The League Guild Mage is good just because it can draw cards. But like, I don't think we want to be playing red blue on turn 2, right? Like, the chances of us having 2 splash colors to drop a 2-drop for 2, not really what we're looking for. Luminous Bonds, playable for sure. This guy, I really like him. The Polarian Patrol or whatever. 10th District Guard, we can play those. These are some of our early 2/2s, so that's fine. Sworn Companions, very good for Convoke deck. So this is fine, this is fine. So, like, I mean, almost all of our white cards are playable, right? And then, like, we also have this guy, the Fresh-Faced Recruit, which is fine. We probably don't play the Boros Challenger, just because, again, we don't really want to spend the black that early on, or, like, the red-white combo that early on. In blue, let's see what we have in blue that's worth splashing. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. That might be useful. Not that. And not that. Okay. So we probably splash maybe the Capture Sphere and the Dream Eater. Those are the 2 blue cards that would be worth splashing, in my opinion. Necrotic Wound is good, but I don't think it's good for our deck. So I don't think we play it. Deadweight is fine, but it's also a really hard splash. Like, it's 1 black, so it's possibly not. The Burglar Rat is not a bad little splash either, and the Child of Nights are not terrible if you need early drops, right? So, I mean, like, that's a thing that we can possibly do. The Mephetic Vapors is also not necessarily a bad thing in our deck, since it's a 3 mana, all creatures get -1/-1, and it surveils 2. So it's like it's a thing that we could look at if we need to, because, like, most of our creatures, like, if you look at this pile, like, we have an X1 there, an X1 there, and then everything else we have has more than 1 health in white. And blue is the same. It only really affects the black, so if we're not playing these Burglar Rats and Childs of Night, then this black is not necessarily a bad thing to splash, right? Because it'll help get rid of... It's a nice little, like, a board sweeper if we're come up against a token deck, that kind of stuff. Street Riot, not really. Command the Storm, definitely worth a splash. Crater Maker is a possibility. Like, it's not a bad little card. We definitely don't want that or that. The double red is too hard to splash. We have 2 Command the Storms? Sweet. We're definitely splashing the Command the Storms for sure. The Crater Maker is, like, only a maybe. So I think that's probably where we end up with, right? That, and then let's look at our green, because I think our green wasn't super stellar. Like, I don't think we want Sprouting Renewal, because it only lets you choose 1. Make a 2/2 or destroy an artifact or enchantment. It's actually not a bad card. You might run one of in the main board. The Hitchclaw Recluse is fine. The Siege Worm, of course. The Portcullis Vine is fine if you know you need the extra drops. And Pack Favor is fine. Like, our green is actually not that strong, to be fair. The white is a lot stronger than the green. So then in green-black, right, I would say, like, this card is definitely worth splashing for us. So we would definitely put that in. The Undersitting Uprising, it's expensive. It's not necessarily bad. I just don't know if it's what we want for our deck. So, like, I'm going to leave it here for the moment. And then I think, like, I don't think either of these 2 are worth splashing. I think this guy, though, is not necessarily terrible. It's not great in the format because we're not really doing, like, a lot of surveil and we're not really dumping creatures in the yard. But, like, so this guy's pretty good if you just have creatures in the yard, which you're bound to have creatures in the yard. This might actually be worth splashing. I think it might be. I think that's fair, right? Because then we're not going to be playing the Centaur Peacekeeper, I don't think, but we are going to play the Conclave Cavalier and this guy, because this guy drops for a white or a green, and this is just a double, right? Then we have, of course, Chromatic Lantern, which we're going to be running for sure. Camaraderie, which is also fine because you just draw X, you gain X life and draw X cards where X is the number of creatures you control, and then they get +1/+1. Then you've got the Light of the Legion. Then we have this Watery Grave, which we can play to, like, fix our mana, I guess, if we need to. I don't think we absolutely need the Watery Grave, since blue and black are both a splash color. Like, we would rather be using, like, Golgari, like, we would rather use this Golgari Locket than one of those. Mainly because it fixes, it gives us one of our primary colors and fixes one of our splashes, right? And then same with, like, these Boros Guild Gates, we might run 2 of these just because they fix our red and give us, so, like, basically you'd replace planes with these, right? And then for our blue, we would be relying heavily on the Gateway Plazas plus the Chromatic Lantern, right? I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we run any of these Guild Gates, to be honest. And then, of course, we're not running the Glaive of Guild Pack because it's not worth it for our deck currently. And then the Rampaging Monument is a thing that we can take a look at. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 6 multicolor cards. So the Rampaging Monument is not, like, super crazy. It's a 3/3 for 4 with Trample, which is not bad. And every time you play a multicolor card, it gets another 1/1 counter. So it's not necessarily bad. It's just I don't think it's something we want to play. So, and then, of course, just remember, like, there's also a whole bunch of Golgari cards in here. So, I mean, like, if we were to open this and look at the cards that are in here, it may force us to go more like a green-black or maybe a black-white splash-green combo. I don't know. Like, it may end up making us take out the blue and the red and just splash, basically go Abzan, right? Like, we might just go Abzan then, right? But because I don't know what's in here, and from what I understand, this is a seeded pack, but it's not always the same. Like, your uncommons can be different, from what I understand, and your commons can be different. But they all match up, because, like, when I was playing in my sealed on pre-release weekend, I had one of these in my sealed pack, one of these Vigilance guys, and 2 other people that were playing Selesnya at the table with me didn't have this guy. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Okay, well... So they are a little bit different. Anyway, so I think that's probably, like, I think because we opened up so much fixing, we definitely want to be looking at, like, I think because we opened up so much fixing, we definitely want to be looking at, like a 3 or 4, possibly 5 color deck. Just for fun. Right? It may not be the most efficient, and yeah, people are going to be like, well, you know, you should be playing Boros, or you should be playing Golgari, or you should be playing, right? Like, because your deck would be more consistent. I agree. You're not wrong. The deck would be more consistent if you go only 2 colors, 3 colors, right? But we're here for fun. We're here for fun, right? I think that this is an interesting build, because I think that there's an interesting number of things here, and we have so much fixing that we can basically just play what we want and be like, this is cool. Like, these Command the Storms are super good in this format because they do 5 damage, right? They do 5 damage at instant speed. And let me tell you, most of the creatures in this format don't have more than 5 health, right? Like, Siege Worm is a 5/5. Still dies. What else? There's the 6/4... Undergrowth guy, right? He's only got 4 health. He gets murdered by Command the Storm. So, like, Command the Storm is just a very good removal spell for creatures. And yeah, it costs 5, but that's okay. It's instant speed, which is what's nice about it. So, yeah, I mean, we hit a sweet mythic. We hit some pretty good rares. Like, the Chromatic Lantern is just a very good rare in itself as well. We hit a Watery Grave. I mean, I can't complain. Right? What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, those are our 5 rares. Our 6th rare, technically Assassin's Trophy. What I will say, and this is just like me talking, you know, shooting off the cuff here, is that I miss the fact that the pre-release kits now only have 6 rares instead of 7. One of the cool things about the pre-release kits before was that they did have 7 rares. You were basically guaranteed 7 rares, because you got 6 packs, and then you also got your promo card. Because they put the promo card in with this sealed pack of stuff, I get it, you're saving on packaging because you're basically packaging, you'd have to package a sealed pack and then also the promo, and that's a lot of plastic that you don't necessarily need to use. But I miss the fact that you don't get another, like, I'm surprised that they didn't put a full pack in here with a rare, like a random rare, plus the promo. That's just, you know, it would have been nice if that had been the case, right? That's just my opinion. And maybe that's just greedy of me because, you know, like, maybe we've just been spoiled by having 7 rares in the past, what, like 6 sets in the pre-release kits, but, like, I don't know, I feel like it would have been nice to have an extra rare, because, I mean, that's part of the reason you do the sealeds, right? Is you get the extra, you have the chance to play with more of the more powerful cards because you get more rares, right? Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I've been your host, MrBevers. This has been a little bit of a pre-release chat and talk and build and showing me basically bragging, right? Bragging that I opened a second Assassin's Trophy. Apologize to everyone out there who wants one and still hasn't opened one. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the 2 that I have. I didn't even know what I was going to do with the 1 that I opened, let alone the second one. So, I have no idea. A lot of people are telling me that I should unload them now because they're only going to drop in price like crazy. My gut feeling is that it's a good card and that people are going to want it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. It can't be or I should say it can be countered, unlike Abrupt Decay, which is why people are telling me to unload it, because it's not as good as Abrupt Decay. So, I don't know. You guys tell me below in the comments. What do you think? Should I unload them now? Should I hold on to them? What do you guys think? Thanks so much for watching, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.